Ladies and gentlemen, it is once again a very late night over here on the channel by the name of LeaIsChill. And today, I progressed enough to be able to hit Luffy versus Usopp. And so there is nothing cooler to me today than going ahead and doing that. And we're just going to check out the cutscene. Now, I do have a Kainu ready and good to go, so he'll be who we're playing as primarily today. Aside from, obviously, this fight. I've been excited for this for a while, though. This fight is one of the highlights of the series for me. Oh man, it's so weird to see like these serious expressions coming out of OG Usopp. It's just that it's been so long since I've seen this, even this scene adapted into pretty much any game. I want to say the last One Piece game that we ever got an adaptation of Luffy versus Usopp was Pirate Warriors 2, because that game was more of an adventure game. Alright, we're just going to try and be careful here. I don't have any strong attacks, and he's doing it! Oh my god, I thought it was going to be okay, I gotta skip that. All the anime cutscenes we have to skip, unfortunately, but I thought it was going to be a quick time event. He just takes it to the face, which is even more canon. Alright. Yada 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 yada! Alright. So that's the end of the actual fight. Okay, so they only did like a tiny little bit of Usopp's like thinking to himself. They didn't really do a lot of the content. I don't mind it, honestly. I just see how it is. Alright, next. Honestly, I expected a hell of a lot more. That's why I wanted to record this today. I've been saving story for a little bit, just to see. So right now we're at Water 7 for the first time. And I remember the first time watching through Water 7, you never really know what to focus on. It just feels like a lot of things are happening all at once, and the crew kind of splits up for the first time in the series, really. Then we have Cuddy Flam over here, wanting to throw some hands. I'm actually surprised that I've never gotten a single copy. Here, I want to play as a Kainu. I don't think I've ever shown a Kainu's gameplay on video just yet, so this will be the first time. I've been playing with him quite a bit since I unlocked him a couple days ago. He's great. But yeah, I don't think I have the OG Frankie. Hey! I love him. I feel like Frankie... So, I wasn't really a fan of Frankie when he first joined the Straw Hats, honestly. He was just like this bombastic weirdo, but I think that over time, he's grown to be one of my favorites. I think I just like characters that break the tension, and it feels like whenever Frankie's on screen, or in the midst of one of his like most hardcore fights, he's usually breaking the tension in some kind of way. Hell, like the Senor Pink fight in Dressrosa, most of the reason why it was hype was because he took his opponent seriously in the weirdest way. You gotta love it. Regardless, we're just gonna keep on cruising through story. I wonder if Water 7 will have a lot of cutscenes, but I guess we'll just go through all of it today if I can. So every time I use my second strong attack, I can then use this ability right here, which is like a dash forward thing. I think it's really fun. One of the fellows who helped me out with installing this game, Colstro, who's been in the Discord for a long ass time, said that Akainu was one of their favorite movesets because of how he plays. And honestly, I can't disagree. He does feel like he has really good control. He's gonna shoot! Kudebasuto! Did you just shoot in a nonsense direction? Why? You know what, Frankie? I'm sure that, like, that guy 20 blocks behind me really deserved that shot. Alright, let's do it again. Now, I think I unlocked this most recent story patch back at level 47. And so typically it's every 2 levels that you'll unlock more story content. Is this about to be an Iceberg fight? I doubt they modeled Iceberg. It is his room, though. Yeah, no, it's just random jobbers. Ah, whatever. Just go ahead and flex on all of them. I've noticed a lot of people in PvP, for Akainu, they use this as like their engagement tool. It's basically like a projectile similar to what Frankie's first strong attack is. It's really effective. Oh, we're going this way. Do. Yeah. You get into a room, toss that out, and then you lock everyone into your perfect combo. Is that it? Yep. Oh man. See, because I've never seen the model for Iceberg inside this game so far, either we're going to see an Iceberg model, which is the guy from Water 7 that has the assassination attempt done on him. We're either going to see a model of him here, which probably, this game has like everyone modeled. There's a Beepo model. That's just enough of a reason. Yeah, there he is. Wow. And he's in bed already hooked up to like the finest of hospital wear. That is not what you call that. Hospital wear? Just medical equipment. But I imagine that means that they're going to spawn Lucci up next? I'd actually love to do my... So I typically do... I think... So I've read One Piece 3 times total now. And the first read went alongside like me watching from Punk Hazard onwards, 8 episodes at a time, every single day, to be able to catch up fully, because I was kind of determined to be caught up. Oh yeah, that's them. Boss fight time? I think because I've done it 3 times now, it's roughly around the time that I would do, like once every 2 years, pretty much, a reread of One Piece. I think now's about the time I would do so. Granted, when the story's adapted this well, in terms of fighting path, the main thing that I would care about is mostly just seeing the anime scenes for the hypest stuff. Ow, ow! Lucci's actually really hard to fight because a lot of his abilities are really hard to dodge, even if you know they're coming. All right, and now he's combo fodder. Nice. Luffy's gonna get absolutely bodied here. From here on out, inside this video, I'm not gonna skip any cutscenes that are using the 3D models. So I do want to see how they adapt it in terms of their own style. They're just kind of having like a generic standoff inside this room right now. Straight up, I love the fact that both Kaku and Lucci have become recurring characters. Here, I'm actually going to do this, and we're going to play as Buggy for the first time on the channel. Why not? I like that Kaku and Lucci become recurring characters, and Blueno basically just gets lost to time. He only shows up inside the film Red movie, and even then he's inside like a Hawaiian shirt and gets chibi-ified. So I wouldn't really consider him to be like the most relevant guy in the world, frankly. I've actually never played as Buggy, so as you can see, I've already whiffed a bunch of my attacks. Granted, for Film Red, Blueno got turned into a marketable plush, but so did, like, the Thousand Sunny. Alright, ult time. I missed! I am a fool! Actually, it's gonna take too long. Be right back. I'm resetting it, because now I know how he actually plays. Ow! And I can actually use his ultimate when I get it, without being an idiot. Alright, I'm driving you into the corner. Oh, actually, I think I have to hold the buggy mobile to be able to do it. It's so weird. He feels like a joke character. The funniest part is he's actually, like, really relevant when it comes to PvP. As far as I know, Buggy is actually highly used. Nice. There we go. Buggy Ball! Oh my god, one of my favorite scenes from One Piece is inside Impel Down when Luffy meets up with Buggy again for the first time in like forever. And Buggy's like, oh yeah, we fought all that time ago. You remember my Buggy Bomb, right? And Luffy goes, no I don't. What was that? And Buggy just looks so depressed. And it's such like an iconic moment. Even Crunchyroll re-uploaded it recently. The fact that even the things that... So, the things that Buggy's excited about and that he wants to be known for are the things that no one latches onto. And the things that he could never have planned for are the things that other people latch on to like about him or to follow him for. And I think that is some A+ clown behavior right there. Alright, just looks like another fight? Yeah. Hey, Lucci. I believe the first time you see Lucci's Devil Fruit here, it's actually blacked out inside the manga. Granted, you can't have a boss fight with him censored. And there you go. Good stuff. Notice how they're normalizing the levels of my characters all the way to level 63 for the 3 stars. It's almost as if those characters have far, far, far lower power than the SS units inside the game. Yeah, my Zoro has like a bunch of shards in him. And even with that, like he is one of my weakest in terms of my main team because I don't have a lot of green characters. Oh, yep, that's Zoro. That's him right there. That's where he is. Chopper saves him and drags him over to the train. This is a really weird shot. All right, we're going to the sea train, everybody. You know what happens next. Oh my god, I forgot that Luffy rockets, and then his Gum Gum rocket gets him stuck in between 2 buildings. God, One Piece is so goofy. I still don't even know what this is right here, honestly. I've been seeing these, like, photo patches on the ground, and I assumed that it would give me like a shard of the character I choose, so I've been choosing Uda, but I don't think that actually is the case because it doesn't lock in at all. But it does save for when I reopen it, so I honestly have no idea how it's supposed to work. I'd like to try and find a tutorial at some point. Let me know if you guys know any creators that have a beginner's guide out. Because for me personally, I don't have the leeway or game knowledge to be able to do any sort of beginner's guide for myself on this game. Instead, I plan on doing like how to download and stuff like that. And honestly, I'm just here to enjoy One Piece fighting path as a whole. But we're rolling up on Enies Lobby. And man, that was a lot easier than running a sea train through the front door. Here, we're going to do a Kainu again. Obviously, you know that my Frankie is cracked out. He's fantastic, and I'll be playing as him probably like 95% of the time. Honestly, I like Frankie a lot, and he's probably going to be my main just because of how he plays. Until I get like a copy of Time Skip Luffy. He's number one in terms of who I want, but I know right now I need to try and go for another SS character that's actually green. So right now I have a total of 3 SS characters, and that would be a Kainu, which you can tell why. Look at him. I also have Frankie, and I have the free Sanji SS that they give you as well. And so Sanji is yellow. Both Akainu and Frankie are red. I need a green to be able to have 1 SS of every category. So it's just a matter of me figuring out who I want to pull for. And honestly, so here's what I've been doing. This video is probably going to turn out to be like an hour long, because we're just going to go as far as we can in terms of story. I've been going for Mihawk, because I think because he's green, he's a cool swordsman, he has a rad kit, and he's guaranteed from another 80 pulls. It's better for me to get 1 of every typing so I can at least like be comparable in every one of them. So I'm probably going to go for that. I know that Prime Garp is one of the next ones coming up, which has been something that I wanted to go for since I heard about it, but I just think it's a bad idea. Because the banners are around for a limited amount of time, the only reason why I was able to get Frankie in the first place is because I was using my starting currency. You can basically get 1 guaranteed SS character off of just playing every day, doing all your dailies, and pulling 90 in the first banner that you are playing the game on. But beyond that, you're pretty much going for 90 tickets to guarantee a unit from there on. And if you don't get the unit, then you're shit out of luck until next time they come around, because you can't get individual shards of them very easily. So it's better to wait until you have the guarantee in banners like this, in games like this, rather than pull early. But because I know that Mihawk doesn't expire, I'm probably going to go for him. Also, just having a really cool like swordsman would be awesome. Yeah, I'm actually not quite sure how the typings are decided inside this game, honestly. I had previously thought that it's like power type, technique type, and then just like... So power type, technique type, and then speed type, I guess. But it doesn't translate that well. You can look at both like Frankie and Akainu and be like, yep, those are power types. I wouldn't look at Sanji and think technique type. I would think of him as speed, but he's yellow. And green doesn't mean swordsman, even though Zoro and Mihawk are both inside green. because inside green, there's also this Nami. And so maybe it's like weapon users for green? That would kind of make sense. But then is his weapon his legs in this Sanji? I don't know. Seems like it's just whatever they need him to be, which I don't mind. It just seems like this game has so few units that they had some sort of rule to it, you know? But nah, probably not. All right. We're playing as Frankie here. Looks like we have to... Is it defend these three? Yeah. It has their, like, exact HP bars on the left side here. Kaku! You know, realistically, if this were, like, the real version of the Sea Train, we wouldn't be defending these 3 random jobbers. We'd be defending 2 giant seahorses trying to breach this wall. That is not the case, though. Nice. I'm actually still so sad. So, we're currently doing Water 7 right now, inside this game. And they're not adapting, like, the 2 giants that you end up fighting inside Water 7. They're not adapting, like, the 2 giant, seahorses. I wonder if they'll even show up here. I'm really curious. But because they're not adapting that, I don't get to talk about, like, one of my, it's one of my biggest disappointments in the current, like, year of the manga. So right now, we've been talking about for pretty much, I want to say, like, a decade. Usopp eventually going to Elbaf and being acknowledged as a warrior inside Elbaf. Now, unfortunately, at the end of the last arc inside the manga, we had official confirmation that it is a 1 in 3 chance that any character can go to any one of these islands, and so we'll pull random lots and we'll see how it goes. So Law, Kid, and Luffy all pull random lots to see what direction they're going in. And Kid ends up pulling the one that leads right towards Elbaf. And so I don't think we're going to be getting any story with the Straw Hats inside the Giants' territory at all. Even though, like, we know that Usopp's 2 friends from this arc went there. I'm really curious what they're going to do with the Giants, honestly, inside the story. Because right now we're at a point where the fact that giant people exist is being kind of prodded at and poked at a little bit more, as if it's some kind of anomaly. I don't want to spoil too much. I'm not going to talk about anything from here on out. The key, though, is that I have some theories around, like, giants and their existence, and it would have been really cool to be able to have seen the poneglyph that's on Elbaf to be able to find out exactly what's going on. Because I think... See, how much of this is spoilers? I don't think that this theory is spoilers. It's just the theory that I kind of have right now inside One Piece. I think that before the One Piece story started, there were no such thing as giants. There were no such thing as, like, ogres. There was no such thing as Onis. And and there was no such thing as fishmen. And these things were created as permutations and continuations of what was in the world previously. So something happened along the way, in my theory, where suddenly the world was upheaved in such a dramatic way that it created new races. Now, this doesn't just include, like, the races as in, like, Fishman, the angel people. It doesn't include just the giants, doesn't include just the Onis. It also includes the animals and sea monsters inside the water. Because every single animal inside One Piece is basically someone being like, what if these two were combined? So we see the punching sea lion manatees, right? Is that what they're called? One sec. Sea lion manatee, sea animal pirates. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Ah, yeah. Kung Fu Dugong. This thing is like a combination of a manatee and some kind of otter. And I find it to be... I wish I could find a picture. What the fuck? I'm trying to just pull this up. This is literally just every animal species ever. Here. I would like Kung Fu Dugong. But yeah, if you look at these, they're just weird combinations of other animals. Here you can see it's like a crocodile mixed with like a horse. Yeah. Granted, it has like a banana. Yeah, these are like the banana crocodiles, banana wanis, banana gators. I mean, tell me this isn't the idea of like someone taking a banana tree and slapping it on top of an alligator, right? Or the snowbirds, or even like these fancy thick rabbits, which holy shit, that man is thick. They are combinations of like a gorilla and the bunnies. It's not a normal ass bunny. I think that in that sort of way, there was someone with a world-bending power that has been able to alter the state of the world in extreme ways. And we've seen hints. Also, this is the rad Gear second scene. I don't want to skip too far, just in case it does do a cutscene. Last thing I just want to say about this. I just think that it's really interesting that so many things are just combinations of two things together, and we don't have any confirmations of giants existing before the Void Century, but we do have people that wanted to be giants in the form of robots. And so take that how you will. It's almost as if the things that people wanted to exist now exist because someone wanted it to. The same way that devil fruits seem to work. When the person synchronizes with the fruit, they get closer and closer to synchronizing and becoming a part of that fruit and potentially gaining an awakening. That awakening is a pretty big deal at the moment. But that's been talked about since, like, Dressrosa, pretty much. Looks like I'm playing as the Gear 2nd Luffy right here, actually. Get the chance to see his combo for the first time. So he has, like, a real pistol into a stamp. He has the Arlong Park stamp. I actually kind of like this. It's just, like, a natural continuation of the 2-star version. I actually like how he plays, though. He feels really responsive. Ow, 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 ow. Let's go. I was thinking I would lose everyone if I didn't find a way to get stronger. After fighting Aokiji, I came up with a new technique. Kia Secondo! Let's go! Ooh, that's kind of spicy. So it upgrades every one of your normal attacks into a better version. So he would play similar to how Frankie does at the moment. It's just his strong attacks just get noticeably better. Nice. I want this unit. But that is officially the fight against Blueno. The audio actually sounded so crispy right there. Ooh. So this is the OG Luffy. This is the Gear 2nd version. I don't think they're different. I wonder why they're separated there. Y'all already know what the scene is. We'll do something about it. Just speak your mind. Alright. Shoot it down, Sogeking. I missed! It hit. It's fine. I like how they animated just Sogeking shooting it, and only that. Also, shout out to this random Akainu. That's so funny, actually. Ikitai! You go, Robin. Alright, and now the rescue mission begins. While we're going through here, I'm also gonna make sure to loot all of these. I think you can access these pretty much any time, but at the same time, I'd love to not have to come back to Enies Lobby. Yeah, these things are here again. I straight up don't know what to do with them. I guess I'll set this one to Uda. This one up here, I'm gonna set to a character I already have in Frankie, and we'll see what it does. I'm also spending 1,000 gold for some reason every time, just to check on it. All right, let's go. Oh man, I have horrible PTSD having to fight in these areas inside Pirate Warriors. I'm much happier being able to just run around these areas and not care. All right, we're doing a Kainu. All right, Kaku. You know, I'm more of a Haka fan myself. God damn it. I still find it so funny. Back in the day, so it's not consistent what the name of the premium currency was inside Tokyo Ghoul, Reinvoke, and Rebirth. In Japanese, we used to call it, this is awful camera. In Japanese, we used to call it Haka. In English, we would call it Kaku. Granted, I like Kaku better. Mostly just because I love this guy. Oh my god, the first time that Kaku was introduced in the anime, so my partner's been watching One Piece since pretty much I met her. She got into it the moment that she knew that I was super into it myself, and she was sold the moment that she got to Arlong Park, and has just been watching and doing her nails ever since. When she got to Kaku, she thought that he was going to become a Straw Hat because I was talking about him so positively, like he was a good guy. I just like him a lot. And so, yeah, she got misled. Here we're playing as Asura's Zoro. I think we've done a showcase on him at least a little bit on the channel already. I would like to see his ultimate here, though. Here, I'm just gonna wait it out. I got 20 seconds. You can kind of do whatever. I don't mind breaking through your guard. I just gotta make sure I have the bar in the top left to be able to use my ultimate, which would be taken up if I used my third strong attack right now. Let's go! That's going in the thumbnail. That's so fucking going in the thumbnail. That's so cool. Alright. That means that next up should be Diable Jambe. Granted, I own that Sanji, so it's actually not that special to play as him. We still don't even have a Gear 2nd Luffy inside One Piece Bounty Rush, the actual, like, Bandai officiated game on the proper Play Store. They jumped all the way into New World way early on, and before they ever adapted the Water 7 stuff, they were already doing, like, New World, Elephant Gatling, all of that. So I'm actually kind of sad that we never got crazy endgame versions of like Gear 2nd and stuff inside there. Here. This does really good damage. I just gotta nuke him inside the corner. Nice. Granted, Sanji takes over for Sogeking, as we know. And that means we kick it. I'd actually love to build out my Sogeking to see how much damage he can do. It seems like he's really good at fighting bosses. He breaks really easily, like the stagger meter, and he's entirely ranged. It's kind of interesting. But yeah, those things persist on the ground as well into every individual day. I'll check these spots tomorrow to see if they've updated into shards the character that we put down, the Uda and the Frankie, but I don't think so. Oh, I have hiccups. Unfortunate. All right, let's go. All right, so I think we have full access to Gear 2nd now. We're gonna see how well we can do. Oh, it actually doesn't awaken into Gear 2nd when you use your awakening like it does with Frankie. Luffy's works differently. Because I used the like awakening button that's here, and it didn't even put me into the red state. So what was that intrusion by Frankie? Because I know there's the intrusion during the Lucci fight of the Merry-Go. There's the one with Sogeking. I don't remember Frankie. Oh my god. This Akainu is definitely doing the same story I am at the same pace. We stay running! Just a random bird. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take this. Thank you. Alright, let's go. You know, this Akainu is definitely just fighting the exact same boss as I am. He probably has like the exact same account pretty much that I do, except for the Frankie, I imagine. I feel like I actually made a pretty bad call going for 2 reds for my first 2 units. Like, if I had chosen Aokiji instead of Akainu, I probably would have been a lot happier with my picks. I think... At least I think that Aokiji would be the one that's green. I'm now debating it, because if I were to think of speed, the first one that comes to mind would be Kizaru. Now we're defending just Robin. I don't think they had escort quests before Water 7 inside this game, so this is a first of its type. We ran into it for the first time today, and now I'm already doing the second version of it. I do wonder how much of like those advancements of like first type of blank gameplay is because they didn't develop it beforehand. Like, was this the first time they ever had an escort quest inside Fighting Path? I really don't know. Wasn't here for the history. Similarly, like, I got into Dokkan way late, so I don't know the times where it was like 1 awakening medal per run and absolutely miserable. I don't know the quality of life stuff that was changed in the process, or the game modes that were added posthumously. Well, it wouldn't even be posthumously here. It would just be like halfway through the game's lifespan. All right, he's yelling for Luffy. That means it's the end. Hey. I also recently, so I knew about Lucci's back scars, right? Because they show it to you pretty evidently inside the anime. But I didn't really connect exactly what it was. It seems to be his past is linked in some way to like extreme training, and his back is scarred in the same shape as the world government symbol. Even though that wasn't even how it actually was, it's just random bald spots here. Let's go! Hone no Fuzen! Oh no, Hone no Fuzen is the third bark one. I'm small! Ah! On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm 5'11". Ah! And yet, I'm completely invulnerable. I just got hit as I said that. This is actually really funny that this is a mechanic for this character and objectively makes him fucking useless if this actually happens every time. If you use his ult, it better be the hardest hitting thing in the world, because holy shit, it actually makes you small. I wonder if that's straight up a mechanic inside Gear 2nd Luffy. He believes I can win, and so I will. Rokugan. Okay, cool. We're good. Rubber always bounces back. Let's go! Beat that man into the wall. CP9 was officially defeated by Luffy. Oh, are we gonna get an animated cutscene of this? Oh, I feel like we are. Oh, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Oh, they actually didn't. Garp's here. Yeah, I guess we're just skipping over that entirely. I'm fine with playing a Zoro here, so we'll give it a shot. Let's go. Yeah, I wonder how easy it is to get, like, shards of the Asura Zoro as well. Because if I could start, like, free-to-play working on those units, I'd love to do so, even to just get, like, 1 copy of each. I think that's what I care about most right now. Really, I want to collect more so I have more characters to play in PvP. And I think Asura Zoro is one of them. Ow! Slam! And nice! Oh man, it's so nostalgic seeing like Garp's first appearance here. Right now I've gotten to the point where I pretty much can grind up every material that a character would use to upgrade themselves. Like, so every character has like a skill tree like this. I can pretty much grind up every one of those levels with no problem at all. So it feels weird to still be unlocking new stuff. So you can see here, 26k is like the highest standard on that one. This one's 30k. This one goes up to 50k. Even so, that's not a very high height, honestly. Oh, are we gonna fight, like, Kobe and Helmeppo? I don't think so. It looks like they just skipped past it because the models just disappeared. I wonder if they have playable units. Alright. And we got our 1000 Sunny officially. Kinda wish I didn't skip that cutscene. It was just showing the 1000 Sunny for the first time. We'll probably end up fighting in front of it here. Oh no! We're playing as OG Frankie, trying to get our underwear back. Oh my god, he's a much shittier version of the Frankie I'm used to playing as. This is really funny, actually. Return to the original. Get your underwear back. Objective, survive. He has a shock. I have my Coupe de Basuto, but I'm gonna save it for the next group of enemies. In fact, I have my animation ready for my actual ult. Here, I'm gonna pop this. Shoot him! He's pretty much... No, don't catch him! He's pretty much dead already. I wonder if I should be focusing on killing that guy, considering that we already know how this is gonna go. We have to run Frankie all the way over to the docks. Wait, they're adapting it really weirdly. Because now Iceberg is doing the talk of which he should be naked for. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna give that one a -2. See, I'd be really curious to go back to the original Pirate Warriors 2 game and properly, like, show off what it was all about. Because it was a lot more true to life than this currently is, as far as I remember. Pirate Warriors 2, all cutscenes. Just while we're going across the way right now, you know? Okay, of course I go to a loading screen the moment that I click on anything. Oh no, Pirate Warriors 2 certainly had an original story here. There's no defense against a loving fist. That's just true. I wonder if it's Pirate Warriors 1 then. We'll keep on sailing for now. Yeah. Yeah, no, this is the actual one. Pirate Warriors 1 is the one that adapts the whole story in terms of legitimate cutscenes and goes all the way up to the end of the Paramount War as well. I would love to be able to make a video on that. I think it was PS3 only for the original Pirate Warriors. I'm gonna search it up while we're doing this. Oh, hey, Brook. One Piece Pirate Warriors. Not 4. Thanks, autocorrect. Well, they announced a new character pass for Pirate Warriors 4. That's kind of cool. I don't have anything else to do inside that game to justify going back to it after a character pass drops, but it's neat. Here, I just want to learn, just while we're going toward Thriller Bark, I'm just going to do all of my story right now. So straight up, like, this is becoming a chillining. At least for PS3. Is it only PS3? It must be only PS3. This one was on Vita as well. First game in One Piece that was released on PlayStation since Grand Adventure. Yeah, no. I really want to play the first game. I think there was like, I remember I had played Pirate Warriors 3 or Pirate Warriors 1. Sorry, my brain's all messed up now. Pirate Warriors 1, I had played at a friend's place when it had first come out. And I remember there was a mini game where you were picking up and putting down a sick Nami during Drum Island to be able to do a bunch of parkour, to go and solve a bunch of puzzles, so that you can then pick up her basically like almost dead body and drag her over to the top of the hill. It was really interesting. And there's not pretty much any games that adapt One Piece that true to life. If I am missing one, let me know, because I am really curious to see how these games adapt the One Piece story. There's so much unique about it that I feel like you need really in-depth systems, or you need a lot of leeway in terms of how the gameplay is curated to be able to adapt these abilities. That's why I think that One Piece Treasure Cruise is as simple as it is, and it's lived for as long as it has. It's a simple concept that works really well for like its core franchise, and they can adapt pretty much any unit or any scene into something now that they've practiced and have a good idea of what they want to do with units. It's the same thing with Dokkan, really. It's just once a game has enough of its lifespan, it's able to experiment and has that extra leeway to really do some funky stuff with it. And we never got to that point in Reinvoke. Typically that happens after the second year. I want to say Dragon Ball Legends, it happened on the 3rd year anniversary. They started to introduce new mechanics that were interesting and engaging and created something that was much more intriguing than the original product was. And in that same way, I think Treasure Cruise does a good job of it. And hell, they've adapted it so this game, which is just 5 typings and the most generic turn-based RPG you could think of, into one of the highest grossing, most popular mobile games of all time, One Piece Treasure Cruise. Hey Hogback, how you doing? It's weird that this guy like actually participated in stuff alongside Vegapunk. He's such a jobber. Nice bare carpet. I'm gonna fight a zombie now. Yeah, I think that the hump really is that 3-year point inside games. And unfortunately, Crunchyroll, the Crunchyroll Games company, is well known for killing their games off right before or right after their 2nd anniversary happens. So My Hero Strongest Hero is currently just about to, I think it just hit its 2nd anniversary recently. And so it is a very fast debuff timer going off on that game on whether it will actually survive another year. But they haven't updated that game in at least a year plus. The last update was they added 3 new characters in Mirio, Sun Eater, and Nejire. And because of that, that game, pretty much all of the Twitter posts are people complaining about the lack of content. And so they're kind of in the same state that Reinvoke was in, where we were just asking for anything new at any point, right up until that last day of closure. Which hopefully it isn't the case for Strongest Hero. If you don't know what My Hero Strongest Hero is, it's very similar to this game, albeit much more focused on like combo focused gameplay. And so it's a lot of like what links into what and how to keep someone in the air for as long as you can. It also has a live PvP system. And so I'd like to at some point make a video on it. Honestly, I think that that would be really fun, but that's provided the game doesn't die off. But that game doesn't adapt the main story of My Hero at all in terms of 3D models. Instead, they opt where the main story is just you doing hero license stuff, and then they released like a pseudo QuickTime event version of the 3D modeled story. As far as I know, it's actually pretty well done. I've only ever played through the first chapter, but I just remembered that exists. I wonder if that would be an interesting thing to do for videos. Hey there, Ryuma. So I like how Ryuma's like the important fight out of these ones. I want to say in Thriller Bark, like Ryuma and it was Zoro and Luffy got the 2 big fights, but Ryuma and Zoro and Luffy versus Moria were 2 really big hype moments. Thriller Bark is always one of those ones that people say they love, but it was like one of their weakest arcs inside One Piece so far. Often that's what I hear as of people coming out of this for the first time. Even my partner, she found the docking section to be super funny. I also yelled like, I'm always negative, and it's cool to have her understand that now. Since when do they adopt like a Chimera Friends? I can't say I quite remember that. Oh, right. I had forgotten. They gave me a free Sabo to use as well. You know what? Let's go ahead and do a couple of matches with him. They give you the ability to use him for free for 7 days upon you doing the tutorials for his combos. And so this is the current premium unit in the game at the moment. He's cracked. He's a Pirate Warriors 4 character inside a Devil May Cry. He also has that awakened state that a lot of the best units tend to have. So we just stay clapping. So I guess Sabo is a yellow character then. Interesting. I don't mind that all that much. That means that it wouldn't have been worth it for me to go for Sabo either, considering I'm looking for a green unit still. Here, ult. Kaien Ryuo! It's wild how much dragons have come up inside New World, inside One Piece. Sabo's abilities are all dragon-based or dragon claw-based. Can you guys actually do that with your hand, like the dragon claw? It's pretty much the same thing as the Spock, like... Is that we come in peace? No, I don't think that's what it is. Spock hand symbol meaning. Hebrew letter Shin. It was created by Leonard Nimoy? Nimoy said in an interview that he decided that Vulcans were a hand-oriented people. Okay, cool. That's a fun fact to learn. Leonard Nimoy, like, drips cool. I'm looking at pictures of him right now and, like, god damn, that is a cool guy. But yeah, no, you basically do the Spock / Vulcan. Here, I'm gonna turn on my camera. You do like the Vulcan thing, like we come in peace, and you go like that, and you hit him with the dragon claw. Yeah, it's so funny. All right, we're gonna play as Sabo again. You guys have seen enough of Sanji gameplay, I'm sure. I just want to catch up to the story as far as I can, so let's do it. I'm sure all of these posters are the real ones that were inside Thriller Bark. I wonder if any of these are important to the story that we currently are going through. Like, who the fuck is this guy? I legitimately do not recognize him. I like that his first has like that instant teleport ability. Nice. I wonder how an Oars fight would even be inside this game. Because we're approaching it right now. Right, Oars is the one inside Thriller Bark. Oars Jr. is the one from inside Paramount War, I believe. I always mix those two up. All right, let's go. It's nice to not have to have a second yellow unit all the way upgraded, but I feel like I'm cheating. 1v1, right? Oh no, there's more. Not bad. He also comes with what I imagine is a gold version of his ultimate, so that'd tend to help. Wait, this character looks so much like the Marine that died. What was his name? Is it T-Bone? Yeah, T-Bone. My boy fucking T-Bone. That zombie looked so much like him. My boy fucking T-Bone. Rest in peace. You know, I always find it funny, because obviously I just hyped about T-Bone, the random Marine jobber that got the most bare minimum of screen time in the entirety of the series, right? I crack jokes like, oh, my boy T-Bone, that's all I care about. He is the only one that needs to survive to the end. I say these sorts of things. But, like, that is the case for so many people inside One Piece, and there's so many characters to choose from. I could imagine very easily someone picking like a random jobber that they just fell in love with. Like, someone out there probably loves Helmeppo. I'm not them, and I could not relate whatsoever. But I mean, I love Frankie, I guess. I guess Frankie is like my Shirazu inside this. He's just became a fan favorite of mine over time. And that is the case for stuff like T-Bone. That's the case for... I'm trying to think of, like, what's a One Piece character that I didn't even learn the name of in my first 2 or 3 rereads, but for some reason is super popular. Sorry, I'm just nunchucking him. Baba! Oh my god, that vocal fry. Yeah, how about... So, you know how Garp has a companion. Garp's companion with the hat. His name is Bogard. I have never thought about this guy. I never learned the name of this man, and he is strictly a background character inside most scenes. Including, like, the scene where Garp is first introduced, even. But I didn't even know his name, and yet people are huge fans of Bogard. To the point where, if he's missing from a chapter right now, people are asking, where's Bogard? That is the magic of One Piece, I feel like. Not only... Oh my god, the Sanji dog. Not only the ability to get you invested in a brand new continent's story and like what is going on despite having no previous like exposure to that certain area. I think it does a great job of it. But it also introduces characters and creates intrigue with those characters where I wouldn't be surprised if someone picks up on like a random Jabra character and makes that like who they care about most in the series. Obviously there will be more Luffy people that love Luffy than anything. But I'm sure there's someone who collects every single chopper. I'm sure that that's just consistent. I love that sort of shit. Me, out of Tokyo Ghoul right now, my next tattoo I have planned at the moment is inspired by Shirazu. And that's a character that only existed for 62 chapters inside Tokyo Ghoul. And then after that, he died off, and the only thing that was left was the impact he left behind. And then Reinvoke made me fall in love with him even more than that. That combo, I think, is substantial. For the same reason, like, I'm sure someone loves Senor Pink. One sec. Senor Pink Shrine. Does anyone have a shrine to this man? Nope, this is just normal-ass pink shrines. Okay, One Piece Shrine. Here, we're gonna have Sabo in the front. I'm gonna have a Kainu in the back, and we're just gonna rock it. Yeah, no, I just see a bunch of Luffy shrines here. I'm not seeing any shrines of anyone else. I'm seeing Funko Pop walls of every Straw Hat. But no, there's no, like, religious Beeple collector. Unfortunate. There should be. He deserves it. Actually, rather creepy. This reminds me of, like, Beetlejuice shit. Alright. Slam! 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 That third strong attack, that third hit of that ability, is just his second skill inside Bounty Rush as the defender unit. Nice. Yeah, I hadn't realized it would actually take this long. I guess you guys are getting an extra special video today. Alrighty. We have gotten to the singularity point where now it's all of the big matchups. So we get to see... The fact that Usopp flops over, even though he shouldn't be affected at all, is really funny still. I wonder if they'll have more than one Perona fight. Because it should. He's not even inside the Thriller Bark outfit, though. Golden Pound was so iconic because he was inside that outfit. Oh my god, that's how he works? I don't much like this kit. Alright, can I fire like actual fire? Thank you. Yeah, no, this is like real-ass Jabra Usopp. I have never used this unit before. He even has a skill, which is just him running around throwing caltrops. That's so fucking funny. Wait, I couldn't tell what just happened right there. I think I hit myself. Go! Oh, and he actually takes the explosives from the Luffy versus Usopp fight for his ult. Nice. Yeah, so never force me to play as him again. If I could never touch that Usopp again, I would be satisfied. Oh my god, this cracked out fucking bear. I remember this thing. This thing hits like a truck. Yeah! I mean, I'll take a solo fight as this Usopp. That's more fine. Bonk. Yeah, no. His ability in the top right is a fake your own death ability. I'm gonna go fake my own death right here. I'm laying down. Good night. Shoot! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da! This is so awkward. I never asked for this hallway. Alright, Alt 2. The sequel. Oh, am I fighting Perona now? Oh, I'm Sogeking now. I'm Sogeking, but I can't hit her. What am I supposed to do? Hello? Like, I can hit the ground as much as I want to, but that's... Oh, I have to go this way. Oh, right! Because it's not the real version of her. Shoot it! Nice. I didn't even think of that. Unfortunately, in terms of mechanics, it isn't the most intriguing thing in the world. It's just shoot a door. But I'll take it. Perona is now solved. Time to get a little bit... Or... more... That didn't work. Get your shadow back. I wonder if they'll let me play as Brook. That'd be really cool as well. I actually haven't seen any gameplay of him. I am! Hell yeah. Oh my, you have quite the Getsuga. So I'm not seeing any ice abilities. Looks like it's just straightforward pokes. I stay fencing. Oh, damn it. I swapped to this Zoro. I was gonna try and get the ultimate off with Brook. Oh, you're done. Nice. I still don't really know how to pin down Brook's role on the crew. Even to this day. Naturally, musician, he's very multifaceted because of that, because in most situations you wouldn't need an actual musician. And so he's become almost like their solo mission guy. What used to be Sanji, Chopper, all of those styles of missions have swapped because over time, it's not even that they got more competent, it's that Sanji got less competent and now he's babysat more. Otherwise, typically it's just Straw Hats group up in groups of 2+, unless you're Zoro, Sanji, or Luffy, and even Jambe now. Pretty much all of them have their own solo fights a lot of the time. But you'll always find Usopp and Nami together. Chopper is usually alongside either Frankie or infiltrating somewhere with Brook or solving some kind of like health crisis. You know, he functions as who? Oh my god, it's this room. Yeah, I remember Luffy runs into this room looking for his shadow, and Moria's just straight up vibing and reclines, because he knows what's about to come out. Oh my god, Hogback's underneath the rubble. Oars! Let's go. Wants me to use double reds, but I'm gonna play a Sabo here. Hey, Oars. Okay, so first thing we've learned. Hand slam, opposite side. Oh, that's your head, dummy. Ugokinanare. Nice. It feels like if I was Frankie, this would be a lot more akin to a kaiju battle. Does this hit? It does hit. I don't think it actually did damage, though. There. Just normal ass cutscenes. To be continued. I imagine that's probably the cutoff point for that individual chapter. So every time it says to be continued, then I get to find out if it continues or not. Howdy there. They know how cool this Zoro is, because they're giving him to me more often than you would ever expect. Okay. I can understand why they didn't add this guy as an actual, like, boss. Similar to... So there's Enel, Magellan, Lucci, and crocodile right now in terms of the bosses they currently let you fight. Sorry, it's here. Yeah. It looks like Oars doesn't really have mechanics. Oh, that's the end of it. I'm actually really close to a level up. Make you a deal. If this sweep right here levels me up, we'll keep going. And it sure did. Let's go. We're probably going to end up beating Thriller Bark in that case today. It's wanting me to use a green, of which neither of these are, but I am good. Howdy. I've fought you plenty inside PvP. And frankly, you are really fucking annoying. Moria has some of the better combos. Oh, he's not getting hit by any of this. He stays running again. This is the only boss I've ever seen that actually has multiple run cycles. Hell, he's the only boss I think I've seen that has one run cycle. Oddly fitting for the character, frankly. Come on. And that's GG. Can I get my shadow back, please? Wait, it's popping up Thriller Bark like I just completed it. Is that the last Moria you fight? If that's the last Moria you fight, that is actually, like, bad. Because there's, like, the super chunky form with the thick-ass neck. Nightmare Luffy. Oh man, I remember Nightmare Luffy happening for the first time. My partner, we were talking about Nightmare Luffy, and she was like, oh, how is he gonna fight without having all the shadows afterwards? And I was literally like, oh, I don't know, you just have to see. And the real answer is just more imagination. Not bad. Alright, I don't think we're gonna get the chance to fight thick neck Moria, but I think that we're gonna have at least one more fight against Oars. That's my presumption. Yeah, it looks like there's gonna be at least one more chapter of Thriller Bark stuff. How are we doing this? You two are far too okay with just casually chatting. Oh my god, they did the thick neck version. Gear second it is. Yeah, I'm curious to see what sort of moveset this guy actually has. Because I haven't seen this boss at all so far. Even inside that thing. Oh, he caught me! Break time event? Yeah, real smart. Try and squish the guy who's made out of rubber. Gomu dakara? All right. I really want to use my actual ultimate, and so I am not going to go into the tiny form. Here we go! Kachoo! Oh, it didn't kill. Damn it. That's unfortunate. Let's go. And everyone's okay. Simply that easy. I didn't mind that. I am very surprised that Shadow Asgard Moria wasn't one of the ones they prioritized to be super elaborate for one of the daily boss battles. Because I feel like you could have easily added like a bunch of bats and stuff like that and made it something where you're legit trying. I actually can't skip this Kuma cutscene. It's one of the only ones I haven't been able to. Oh, everyone's down! How do you think they're gonna adapt this? I really have no idea. Oh, it's just a real ass fight. I'm not gonna take that pain. Sorry. Nandemo. Nai. Slam. Oh, this is how we're doing it. It doesn't matter if I'm low on HP. It doesn't matter if it'll kill me. It doesn't even matter if it's something that will bloody me goddamn battered and broken. If it's my captain's pain, I will take it on the only way I know how. My own two hands. Non-demo. Nai. God, that's so cool. That's one of those moments pre-time skip that I think about pretty often, honestly. I'm surprised just how many there are, but guys, I think I might have a secret. I think I like One Piece. And I know, that's so wild. But I have so many moments inside the series that I actually think about more often than even I'd expect to. He just kind of comes back. Gotta blow my nose a little bit. Sorry. The rum bar pirates. Oh, Brook. Bingsu no sake wo totuke no yuku yo. Fumikaze umikaze mono namida. I don't actually know like the full version of it, but of course the version we all know. Wait, guys. Look on the map. It has the characters for, I imagine, Thriller Bark on it. That's kind of cool. Yeah. Yo ho ho ho, yo ho ho ho, yo ho ho, yo ho ho ho, yo ho ho, yo ho ho ho, yo ho ho, yo ho ho. Oh yeah, and those emus in the distance. Oh, that shit still exists. And we don't have any indicators as to why. All right. And that is officially where we'll be ending off for today. I don't exactly know what level I'm going to need to be to get through all of Sabaody Archipelago, but since I wasn't held back in terms of my progress in the main story, because I waited, I think we're going to try to do one of these like sorts of just mass videos once I hit 10 levels. So I guess thank you guys for watching One Piece Fighting Path. I might create a couple more pieces of content in the next little while, but you can expect the next big video like this at level 62 when we do Sabaody Archipelago and more like that. Let me know if you guys want to see or want to challenge me to use any of these characters down here. I know for a fact that there are some jobbers that people would want to see. For now, thank you guys for watching. Take it easy. And if you did stick around for this long, I really do appreciate it. This style of content is always what I've been most comfy with. You know, just sitting down and really enjoying and talking about things. And so I had a really good time today. See you guys later. Take it easy. And bye for now.